Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Monday, August the 4th of 2025. I'm Stasia Blake. In the headlines tonight, driver who killed fitness enthusiast Asher McIntyre spared jail time, receives suspended sentence. Catholic Church calls for national conversation on proposed bill allowing minors to consent to reproductive health treatments. Anthony Etienne crowned 2025 Build the Vibes Soca Monarch, while regionally, Guyana's oil boom fuels record growth. Internationally, Israeli leaders urge Trump to broker Gaza deal, while in sports, Grenada to participate in 3W's women's football tournament. We'll have all the details for you right after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. It's been over 2 years since the tragic death of Asher McIntyre, a 30-year-old father who was struck and killed while jogging along the Maurice Bishop Highway. The driver responsible, 40-year-old George Cosmo Hostin, learned his fate in the St. George's High Court. GBN's Nisha Paul tells us more about the sentence, the court's decision, and the emotional reaction from McIntyre's family.
Represented by attorney Jerry Edwin, George Cosmo Hostin pleaded guilty to manslaughter by negligence after an agreement between the prosecution and the defense, and was sentenced to a non-custodial term of 2 years, 11 months, and 5 days, suspended for 3 years. As part of his sentence, Hostin must pay $1,800 EC per month to McIntyre's 2-year-old son, make meaningful contributions to the child's welfare until the child reaches age 18, and assist with the Asher McIntyre Foundation for Road Safety's work in promoting road safety awareness across Grenada. 32-year-old Asher McIntyre of Mount Hartman, St. George, lost his life along the Maurice Bishop Highway while jogging in the early morning hours of March 6, 2023, after being struck by a vehicle. The sentencing brings legal resolution to the case, but the pain of loss remains for the McIntyre family. Asher's father, former Superintendent of Police Sylvan McIntyre, was present in court and spoke to the media after sentencing.
To be honest, I am speaking on behalf of the entire family. One of the things that would have given us a sense of justice greater delivered was to have had a custodial sentencing meshed out to the perpetrator. That in itself would have given us a sense of a payback. And obviously, the judge saw it differently and made the decision based on all of the facts and mitigating circumstances that were presented before us. And we are open to our own feeling, and we just think, despite we supported and accepted some of the conditions, or all of the conditions basically, that the judge delivered, but we would have preferred if there was a custodial sentencing where the perpetrator was made to spend some time behind bars.
Hoston, who was on $40,000 EC bail with 2 sureties, is also the son of a retired police officer. He declined to comment to the media as he left the courthouse. The case serves as a reminder of the responsibility every driver carries and the urgent need to make Grenada's roads safer for all. The tragedy sparked public calls for greater road safety and led to the establishment of the Asher McIntyre Foundation for Road Safety. For GBN News, I am Nisha Paul.
As of August 1st, 2025, Grenada has officially revised the oath and affirmation of allegiance taken by state officials, removing references to King Charles III, his heirs, and successors. Details in this report from Beverly Telesford.
The new oath pledges loyalty directly to the nation of Grenada. Governor General Dame Cecile Lagrenade gave formal assent to 2 constitutional amendments: the Constitution Oath of Allegiance Amendment No. 1, Act 2025, and the Constitution Oath of Allegiance Amendment No. 2, Act 2025, following approval by both Houses of Parliament on July 24th and 25th. The legislation, published in the Government Gazette on July 31st, requires all state officials to retake their oaths within 12 hours of the change or within 7 days thereafter. Speaking at the Emancipation Day celebrations in Grenville St. Andrew on Friday, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell described the shift as just the beginning of severing colonial ties.
The amendment of the Bank Holidays Act to make the 1st of August as the official Emancipation Day holiday. The change in the swearing of the oath to swear allegiance to the people of Grenada, and the hosting of our brothers and sisters from Africa and the diaspora, all streams flowing in one direction. That direction is to chart a bold new course for our development, informed by our history and the global realities that we are facing, while stretching out our hands across the Caribbean and the Atlantic, building new and mutually beneficial relationships.
However, the move had not been without criticism. The Independent Caucus for Constitution Reform and the opposition party had raised concerns that the change bypassed the public, arguing that a referendum was warranted, especially since a similar amendment was rejected in the 2016 referendum. Critics caution that sidelining public input risks weakening democratic processes and constitutional safeguards. Prime Minister Mitchell, during the July 24th sitting of the House of Representatives, proposed that the opposition support the passing of the bill, and if a referendum is needed thereafter, government will gladly consent to it. The bill was passed, and the law has now taken full effect. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
The Catholic Church in Grenada is advocating for a national dialogue on a proposed bill that seeks to amend the age of civil responsibility for sexual and reproductive health treatment. Introduced in the House of Representatives on July 24th, the bill suggests that minors as young as 12 years old may be able to consent to certain medical treatments under specific circumstances. According to the bill, the Minister for Legal Affairs, in consultation with the Minister for Health, may grant a minor between the ages of 12 and 16 the legal capacity to consent to sexual and reproductive health treatments. These treatments include access to contraception, diagnosis and treatment of sexually transmitted infections, prenatal and postnatal care, and sexual health education. Bishop Clyde Harvey, the head of the Catholic Church in Grenada, has expressed the need for a national discussion about the bill, citing concerns that many people are misinformed about its contents.
It's not about abortion, right? It's not about people who are taking that the Catholic Church is against abortion. The Catholic Church is against anything to do with sex. And this bill seemed to be having something to do with sex, so the Catholic Church must be against the bill. No, that is not the way. And I wanted us to look at this from a principle, a fundamental principle, that before we criticize anything that is proposed in the society, be sure you know what is being said, what is being stated, what is being asked for. And we in Grenada have to get away from this business of saying that everything that comes is because some foreign government is trying to impose it on our government. that is not always the case. When it is the case, okay, you make sure you have your facts right and you criticize.
In a recent interview, Bishop Harvey emphasized that the bill is not related to abortion, but rather focuses on the age at which young people require parental consent for certain medical treatments.
And in this particular instance, what we're dealing with is young people and the age at which they need parents, and that's the first thing, and that's our first line that we have to draw. The church must always defend the right of parents over their children. Right? There's no compromising on that. But we also have to ask ourselves, how do we help parents to exercise their rights in a just and true way? And this is one way in which we're failing. Right? How do we as church people teach parents about various things so that they can guide their children to make certain decisions? But once we are doing that, we have another fallback problem, which is that many of our children are caught up in situations where they have no parents, you know. The sad part of Grenada is that whole image that is so important for the proper formation of children is that you have very few family situations in which parents are standing together in the best interest of their children.
Canadians gathered to commemorate Emancipation Day with vibrant cultural celebrations and traditional events in St. Andrew, marking freedom and heritage proudly nationwide. Rena Pierre-Thomas found this report.
From a morning breakfast sale to a traditional flambeau walk and a captivating cultural showcase in the evening, the town of Grenville was transformed into a hub of cultural pride and celebration last Friday. Held under the theme, Remembering Our Past, Reclaiming Our Roots, Empowering Our Future, the event was hailed a success with attendance exceeding expectations. Chairman of the Emancipation Committee, Livingston Nelson, told GBN News that with continued government support, the event could become a signature celebration for St. Andrew.
This year is a signal that the government has expressed its full interest in ensuring that this become a mainstay on our program and a main focus as we celebrate emancipation. And what we are doing is first is to ensure that we give it a good start, and I think we have done that so far. We have a long way to go in ensuring that the awareness, the level of awareness, particularly as it relates to emancipation, is there, that we ensure that Grenadians become more conscious of their whole identity, of their culture, and I believe in time it would grow.
He expressed hope that the event will continue to grow in the coming years as the committee aims to educate the public on Grenada's heritage and rich history.
As of now, it is my hope that they would stay in Grenville, and for two main reasons. The first one being that in Grenville, they were the one that actually anchor or started the whole celebration of emancipation in Grenada. So that's the first reason. Secondly, it was twinned with a major celebration, Rainbow City Festival. If you remove that and you bring it to an next parish, what is the justification when, you know, Grenville won in St. Andrew? We were the one that was holding that.
With Emancipation Day now officially observed on August 1st instead of the first Monday of the month, Nelson responded to concerns that the celebration might overshadow the annual Rainbow City Festival also held in St. Andrew.
The thing is, if we have to balance it, I believe the focus now on emancipation is a plus for St. Andrew. More economic activities, you know, more focus, and I believe event being organized at a much grander level than if it was just from the parish. That is the first thing, so I believe it is important. Secondly, I also feel that Rainbow City as an item is not dead, because on Sunday there are going to be a series of celebration and celebratory activities taking place here at Grenville and Grenville Car Park, so at the bus terminus. So Rainbow City is not dead, but secondly, twinning emancipation with that celebration, I think is the best thing that could have happened for St. Andrew.
Rena Pierre-Thomas, GBN News.
Meanwhile, many spectators and St. Andrew residents shared their excitement about the Emancipation celebration. They also weighed in on whether they believe the event might overshadow the long-standing Rainbow City Festival, a cherished tradition in the parish for decades.
I feel real great to celebrate emancipation on this day, because this day is the real emancipation day, the 4th of August. No matter what day you fall on, the 4th of August is the real emancipation. So I feel real proud to come and celebrate emancipation. Emancipation is emancipation, Rainbow City is Rainbow City. So it cannot be forgotten.
And I give thanks for the emancipation, because the truth about emancipation is I and I as a people have rise up and refuse to be enslaved and controlled by foreign powers, and I'm making it a holiday this day. I must give thanks to be a part of that, because emancipation is real. About it, the people can't go away from the truth, because the emancipation day reached the Rainbow City overcrowded for so many years. It taking its full place right now. It don't take away nothing, because the nature of it is so different.
Well, to me, I don't find it nice. We used to be, it should be like that. Because remember, things go down and go up, but where we used to have it, I feel that was a better place.
You find it
every first Monday in the month, in the year, I feel it used to be okay.
But I don't like the move in taking out the first Monday in August from being a holiday. I mean, if they wanted to make the first day in August a holiday, well, that is up to them. But I mean, from since I know myself, over 60 years now, the first Monday and even the Tuesday used to be always holiday in Grenada.
This is news at 7. Coming up, police warn of parking risks ahead of busy carnival seasons. Stay with us.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
Do you have multiple loan payments? Is your debt weighing you down? Ariza has the solution. Simplify your loan with Ariza's Simplify Loan promotion. Now you can combine all your payments into one easy, manageable loan. Enjoy lower interest rates, flexible repayment terms, and more cash in hand for what truly matters. Less stress, more freedom. Live comfortably while reaching your financial goals. Ariza helps you simplify your life because you deserve financial freedom. Apply now. Visit any Ariza branch or WhatsApp us at 423-4987.
GRENDEC Community Partnership Initiative.
We are here at T Rose Square. What we've seen here is a very large outpouring of the various bands playing the traditional mass. And this has been made possible through the kind assistance and contribution of GRENDEC. So on behalf of Spice Mass, we just want to say a very hearty thank you to GRENDEC for this significant contribution.
GRENDEC, energizing our community.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
Climate change is real. Storms are getting stronger and droughts are lasting longer. Are you prepared for what's ahead? At Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited, we want to help you protect your investments. Build for the future with a BFF loan. Make climate-smart upgrades and strengthen your home to withstand nature's unpredictability. Get 100% financing to build or purchase a home or make additions to your existing structure. Enjoy discounts on related loan fees and special benefits when you choose climate-resilient solutions. We are also offering financing of up to $50,000 unsecured for your home upgrades. Invest in renewable energy, energy-efficient appliances, water storage, and so much more. The time is now to ensure your investments can withstand climate change. Invest in your home, protect your family, and secure your future with a BFF loan. You have a BFF in Co-op Bank. Visit our website for more details. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome home.
It's back, Grenada! The NLA gives you chances for free access to SMC shows and other major shows from July 14th to August 9th. Every time you spend $15 in Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway in a single purchase, check your ticket to see if the words "You are a winner" is written on it. And just like that, your access is granted. Present your winning ticket at the gate of your preferred carnival show for free entry. Over 450 gate passes are up for winnings instantly. Monday to Saturday. Secure yours early. The more $15 you spend in daily games, the more chances you have to win free gate passes. Spice Mass is on, and the NLA is making your carnival dreams affordable. See stores for show options. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. NLA, proud main sponsor of Spice Mass 2025.
Wednesday, August 6th, concept events together with Flatlands Park Ship and Print present Pre-Day Black and Bougie. Chalpri celebrates with all his friends. This is Pre-Day featuring the Viking, Bungee Guard, the Alliance, and the Viking. Problem Child, GBN Neutral, Full Blow, Kutain, and a command performance by the Jab Boss himself, Calvary. We coming through. Top international DJ, the Grenada National Stadium. Gates open at 10 p.m. Showtime 11 p.m. All early bird tier 1 tickets have already been sold out. Grenada, get ready. This is Pre-Day Black and Bougie.
Home is easy, easy with Republic Bank.
Are you dreaming of owning your own home? With Republic Bank's Home Easy Loan, you're one step closer to making that dream a reality. With competitive rates, reduced fees, and up to 100% financing, Republic Bank makes owning your home simple and stress-free. Start your journey to independence, empowerment, and the joy of home ownership today.
Republic Bank, we're bringing home to you. Home easy. It's not just a mortgage, it's peace of mind.
Terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
If you are interested in reliable and efficient shipping, then look no further. Carib Connects is the one for you. Our main office is situated in Miami, which boasts one of the most advanced facilities with branches in most of the Caribbean islands, including Grenada. At Carib Connects, we offer you a timely and hassle-free shipping experience, whether it's by air or by sea. Our logistic team will ensure that you have a superb experience. We can take care of your small packages, full container loads, vehicles, dangerous goods, hazmat materials, and special loading. Our local branch is situated on the Carnage, right next to the fire station. Come in and have a word with our experienced staff. They are more than equipped to assist you with anything that you would need. We open from Mondays to Fridays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can also get information at info@caribconnects.com. At Carib Connects, we are connecting you with excellence.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Dreaming of a summer vacation? We can make it happen. Need a credit card for summer spending? We can make that happen too. Need a loan for carnival, debt consolidation, education expenses, and more? We've got you covered with a Republic Bank Make It Happen loan. Up to 100% financing, competitive rates, and a chance to win great prizes. Live your best life this summer with financing from Republic Bank. Check out republicgrenada.com or visit us today to get your summer started right with a Make It Happen loan.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back. After more than 20 years of unwavering passion and persistence, Anthony Etienne, affectionately known as Grenada's Michael Jackson, has finally secured a crown, winning the 2025 Bill DeVives St. David's Soca Monarch. The event was held at the Marmont Big Yard in St. David's Saturday night. Christina John reports.
The high-energy entertainer, long admired for his theatrical flair and electrifying performances, wooed the crowd yet again with a presentation that was equal part tribute and triumph. Etienne's winning performance with his rendition, The Upholder Worse Than the Thief, not only showcased his signature onstage antics, but also delivered a heartfelt tribute to the late Shem Bill DeVives Felix, a cultural stalwart who was instrumental in nurturing the soca art form in St. David and across Grenada. Shem was more than just a producer or promoter, Etienne said, and this victory is not just mine, it's for him.
The feeling is very excellent because it's a long time I've been trying, you know, and I came third in the competition on 2 occasions. I came second on 2 occasions, and to be the winner this year is a very great feeling. I think his contribution was really great, you know, because if we realize he won 2 road match, Mr. Wasways take it to them and the next one, right? And then he did a lot for Liquor Carry. He did a song for me too. You know, I Want a Wine, you know, he did that for me too. And I think he developed St. David's Soca Monarch and music industry a lot because a lot of the young artists work with him and, you know, the music reach worldwide and things so. So I think that was really great, you know, about him, you know.
Some villagers spoke of Etienne's perseverance over the years, recalling his consistent participation and unmatched showmanship, even when the crown seemed out of reach.
I'm surprised because I see him as a serious artist. You know, I'm not surprised. He really tell me that. I said, congratulations at last. You know, yeah, I hope he continue to go from strength to strength. You know, yeah, you got to keep up that. As a matter of fact, we were right by him in Geneva, so I could always give him a little assistance whenever necessary.
As the newly crowned Build the Vibes Monarch for 2025, ATN says he's not done yet.
Teacher Eddie is one of the person who helped me a lot, right? Whenever I write my song, he edit it and thing, and he do the recording for me without charging me a cent. So we have something in store, working on for independence already. So I think that will be great, you understand?
Another villager added, it's the creativity for me. Every year, something different, something fresh.
Basically, it's an amazing feeling knowing that he been consistent for years, and to finally see that he brought the crown home, it's an amazing feeling. Not just for me and the people in the community, but for him as well. Oh, the creativity and everything, to see that he did everything by himself in terms of the jail cell, the costume, the crown making object and all of that. It was exceptional. I mean, every year we look forward to see what he brings to the table, and this year it was a unique experience, a fun experience, but it was a great one.
All these years and thing, I was trying to make it and thing, and then I don't really get into something. He come at second and things, he come at third, but we see tonight, last night, 2025, that's what I'm saying, last night, he really deserved it.
Second place went to Shamak Duncan, while Short Pants, Pesos, and Zom and Angelio tied for third. People's Choice went to Short Pants, Pesos, and Zom, and the event was organized by the Virgin Parish Cultural Organization, which also presented a plaque to the daughter of Build the Vibes. Appreciation was extended to Little Kerry for sponsoring the plaque. Almost every artist in the competition dedicated part of their presentation to Build the Vibes. Christina John, GBN News.
Meanwhile, anticipation is ripe for Spice Mass 2025 as the official performance order is now set for the Groovy, Power, and Calypso Monarch finals. More from Beverly Tellisford.
The wait is almost over for Spice Mass 2025 as the official performance order has been set for the highly anticipated Groovy and Power Soca Monarch finals, as well as the Calypso Monarch finals. The Spice Mass Corporation has officially released the order of appearance for the finalists, and the competitions are shaping up to be exciting events. On August 8th, the Groovy segment of Bacchanal Friday will feature 13 contenders taking the stage in the following order: Juice the Voice, Yagadan, Short Pre, Sakina, Terra the Governor, Jonathan Francis, Randy Isaac, Mr. Golden, Looney Spark and Electrify, Sheldon Douglas, Dash, Shamak, and Happy Boy. Following the Groovy segment, 12 artists will compete for the Power Soca crown in the following order: Muddy, Terra the Governor, LED Bad Artist, Shamak, Looney Spark and Electrify, Dash, Lil Kerry, Zeal, Tris, Bubba 473, Shaquan, and Short Pre. The 2025 Calypso Monarch Finals, known as the March Gras, will take place on Sunday, August 10th, and will feature 11 Calypsonians performing in the following sequence: Enma Payne, Valine, Shireen, Innocent, Scholar, Prince Charlton, Shamak, Cox, IMG, Rootsman Kelly, and Big G. All competitions will kick off at 8 p.m. at the Grenada National Stadium. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Tellisford.
And police urge patrons to adhere to the designated parking zones for upcoming events. More in this report from Christina John.
The Royal Grenada Police Force is stepping up its efforts to maintain order during one of the busiest times of the year. They are urging patrons to adhere to the designated parking zones for upcoming events. This warning comes on the heels of a troubling incident in which about 5 vehicles were vandalized, some with smashed windows and others reportedly broken into. With thousands expected to flood the streets for upcoming Juve and Parade of Band celebrations, police say the risk will only intensify if drivers don't accept responsibility. Assistant Superintendent of Police in charge of the Eastern Division, Gillian Thomas, spoke with GBN.
On Friday last, we were tasked with the responsibility to police the Soca Monarch at Progress Park, the semi-finals. And normally what happens is that the back of the stadium is usually used for parking of motor vehicles. But we anticipated a larger crowd this year for whatever reason. And after the inside was overwhelmed with vehicles, we channeled officers to the St. Andrew's Anglican School grounds to accommodate parking over there. While the patrons were coming in, we diverted them to the SAS grounds. However, no vehicles went to SAS grounds at all. So those vehicles took the opportunity to just stick the vehicles in little by roads, inside roads. There were no lighting, and it was a really unsafe decision that they took, and it was really, really unfortunate and personal price on them, and in terms of damaging the vehicles. So we were very, very sorry for the outcome. Presently, these matters are under investigation. We had 5 vehicles being vandalized, 5 motor vehicles, and unfortunately we haven't had any suspect or any persons in custody or so for that matters yet. But
the RGPS said they are working in collaboration with event organizers and will be deploying officers to guide traffic flow during peak events.
For example, one of our biggest shows would be Pure White, and we have parking spaces available. We have the Lapo Triplane Field, which is designated for parking. When I meet with the organizers, I want to advise them that maybe we could do a shuttle system where persons can park their vehicles and have a shuttle to take them to the venue, and to encourage persons again to adhere to the advice that we give. So once we're parking in an area, police will be stationed there, so they also provide this coverage of looking over the vehicles while they are in the parking spaces. Persons can do a carpool, they have friends, they can use one vehicle, so the limited parking can be utilized. So in the safe area, we would advise that persons do that. But
the RGPF also plans to increase police patrols in and around venues.
When things happen, it's a headache for us as police officers. We're very, when we're trying to enforce the safety and so forth of patrons and property and so forth, we have those things at heart. So when things happen, it affects us, because we feel that we failed and so forth. So we really want to advise persons to adhere to the advice given from the police. We, as the law enforcement, would have vigorous patrols throughout the designated areas. And if we realize vehicles are parked in such a manner which we believe is unsafe, we will definitely make some announcement to ensure that persons go and clear the vehicle from that area and avoid any eventuality. So that's
Christina John, GBN News.
And as the excitement builds for the climax of Spice Mass 2025, the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority is stepping up its game to keep the island clean during the celebrations. Renee Pierre-Thomas reports.
With just days to go before the peak of Grenada's carnival season, the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority is intensifying efforts to manage waste during the festivities. Operations Manager Lydon Charles says the authority is working in collaboration with Spice Mass Corporation and event promoters to maintain cleaner streets and safer spaces for revelers, patrons and residents.
Now, we have been reaching out to various entities, including the Spice Mass Corporation, and we've been encouraging any promoter entity to reach out to us to help facilitate and develop that waste management plan. The collection system that is in place right now is heavily towards the homeowners, the communal waste system. So for example, with the Spice Mass Corporation, we're actually looking to put some major units of this combination of skips or bins at various strategic locations to then work with both the vendors and the public to utilize to keep trash off the streets.
The The authority is also appealing to the public to dispose of their trash properly and be more environmentally conscious as the nation celebrates.
In relation to waste diversion, one of the things we did last year is we put out the plastic bins to encourage the collection of those plastics so they don't get mixed in to the general waste stream. But there's a point to note. Now, we did see various things that should not have been within those bottles. So we asked the public to at least be diligent in how they utilize the various receptacles that we have put forward, because it's all for our gain. Now, I spoke about contamination earlier. Now, we know JAB is the major part of Grenada celebrations. Now, the oil is a contaminant. So in those cases, we would say, no, don't put that in the plastic receptacles. That can go in the general receptacle as discard, because that will go to the landfill versus the recycling.
Myrna Julian, communications manager, disclosed the public educational aspect of their plans for the festive season.
We've worked along with the Ministry of Health for the education component of the street vendors, bar operators, etc., to ensure they understand the requirements in terms of waste management. Also critical is that they should understand that we are on a different direction in terms of transforming what we do in terms of waste management. Members, not just the members of the public, the revelers, the event organizers, and so on, the bar operators, but to reach out to the authority.
Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
Now let's take a closer look at the excitement of Emancipation Day in Grenville. It's time for tonight's GBN I Saw.
A good eye captures all. GBN I Saw is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Oh, I got my glasses from Clear Vision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Dabbing tonight's I Saw Lens as a group of Jab as they were getting ready to participate in Emancipation Day celebrations at Grenville St. Andrew. Jab paraphernalia, including a coffin, was used as part of their presentation. In this landmark first observance of Emancipation Day on August 1st this year, the streets of Grenville came alive with masqueraders including Shortney, Veco, Moko Jumbi, and Apaches parading alongside Drumco and Flambeau marches, converging at dusk near the bus terminus.
Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp on 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Grenada remains one of only 2 CARICOM nations to offer visa-free entry to Haitian nationals. More news to come. Do stay with us.
Grenada, August 13th is all about Kesty Band for the ultimate cool-down party. It's all about Carnival Encore. You thought we missed it, and now we can't miss it.
Miss Sunshine, girl, coming home, I will see you again. All day through the night, I dreaming. Yeah, Miss Sunshine, way you turn it up, make it smooth, my darling. When outside is pouring rain.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please? Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen them on the waters in Dubai. We've seen them on the water in Miami. Now, they're here in Grenada, the most most exciting, electrifying, and unique water sport experience to hit Grenada. Grenada Jet Cars. Book a car today. Call 473-406-JCAR or 5227. Visit our website at grenadajetcar.com or follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Grenada Jet Cars. Enjoy a fun-filled ride across the waters of Grenada.
This is going to be fun. Fun.
Good morning and welcome to Grenada Distillers. Just reminding you that we offer consignment and credit arrangements. The procedures are very easy, so come on now.
Our procedure is quite simple. Go up the stairs on the right-hand side of Nick Barrow House. Go upstairs where an attendant will hand you out some forms to fill out. Once filled out, they'll be handed back to the attendant and will be reviewed.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before. New home, fresh start, make moves and play it smart. Expand, invest or renew. ACB's right there with you.
With ACB Home Advantage Mortgages, you get up to 100% financing, reduced fees, and a $100,000 unsecured credit card.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before. With ACB.
Terms and conditions apply.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Freedom is driven to pursue that passion that keeps you up at night and makes you smile in your sleep. Freedom is bold to embrace the possibilities that can open up your world and conquer new heights. Freedom is fabulous, with bits and pieces that enhance the quality of your life. Freedom is what you do with the flexibility to change path or direction when you need to. Freedom breeds ambition and purpose while having loads of fun along the way. But most of all, freedom is well-deserved for the road traveled and the journey still to come. Unleash your freedom with Nexa Credit Union. Call us on 440-1354 or visit our website to pre-apply. Apply now. Freedom awaits. Terms and conditions apply. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Hi, I want $10 on Playway, $20 backup on Pick 3, and cash for each, please. Okay, are you adding multi-X to your bet? Yes, multi-X, all of them. Smart. Best value bet. Backup and multi-X, you cannot go wrong. Don't matter the bet, multi-X all of the daily games.
With Multi-X added, your winnings can be multiplied 3 times, 5 times, even 7 times. So make it a rule. Add Multi-X to all your playway, daily pick 3, and daily cash for bets every day and for every drop, and watch your money grow. Available at stores and online.
You heard it here. Multiply your winnings daily. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
Grenadians are invited to experience Curfesta 15 in Barbados this August as over 25 countries come together to showcase their culture. This report from Rena Pierre-Thomas.
As Barbados prepares to close its exciting crop over 2025 season in grand style, the island is already shifting into high gear to host the 15th edition of the Caribbean Festival of Arts, Carifesta, from August 22nd to the 31st. Grenadians are invited to be part of the regional showcase and are encouraged to register early to take advantage of upcoming travel deals. Carifesta promises 10 vibrant days of music, art, dance, fashion, food, film, and cultural exchange under the theme Caribbean Roots, Global Excellence. The festival, staged for the first time since the COVID-19 pandemic, will transform Barbados into a living gallery of Caribbean creativity with over 25 participating countries, including delegations from Grenada, Ghana, Cuba, Belize, Colombia, and across the Caribbean diaspora. Director of the Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc., Graham Clark, says Carifesta will be a melting pot of Caribbean culture, unity, and pride.
It's an immersive experience of culture. It's a cultural exchange. And this year it's going to be held in Barbados from August the 22nd until August the 31st. Many people are coming. There are about 25 countries that are listed as delegations that are coming. And it's going to be one great big celebration of Caribbean excellence. And Carifesta creates that opportunity where all the cultural artists from around the Caribbean can show their wares. They can represent themselves and who they are, their products and their services, and there'll be a grand market where that will happen.
Clark says officials are currently working with airlines and hotel partners to create affordable package deals, making it easier for Grenadians and other regional visitors to take part in the festivities. Much of the festival's infrastructure is already in place, with ready-to-install structures for major venues.
This is a great opportunity for Caribbean people to come together. It's the first Carifesta after COVID, but there are also going to be some big discussions, some very big discussions around climate and climate change and the impact that that is having on the Caribbean territories. And as you know, our Honorable Prime Minister, Mia Motley, she has been a great advocate and a global champion on behalf of small island developing states on this whole issue of climate change. And we are going to be looking at not just a response, not just adaptation issues, but there are going to be some big discussions around mitigation. How do we prepare ourselves as a region to really create a legacy that will be lasting, resilient, and also sustainable for Caribbean territories?
Barbados is hosting Carifesta for the third time, having previously staged it in 1981 and 2017, and once again aims to deliver a world-class celebration of Caribbean excellence. Grenadians interested in attending attending are encouraged to visit www.visitbarbados.org/CariFesta or www.carifesta.net for registration, event schedules, and travel package updates. Rena Pierre-Thomas, GBN News.
Grenada remains one of only 2 Caribbean Community CARICOM member states that Haitian nationals can visit without a visa. The latest global passport rankings from British consulting firm Henley & Partners show that Grenada and Montserrat are now the only CARICOM countries still granting visa-free access to Haitian passport holders. The 2025 report, based on data from the International Air Transport Association, or IATA, assessed travel freedom across 227 destinations. It revealed a decline in mobility for Haitian nationals who can now enter just 15 countries without a visa, 5 fewer than in 2024. Haitian passport holders can also travel to an additional 28 countries offering visa on arrival, bringing their total number of visa-accessible destinations to 43. All other countries require advanced visa arrangements. Grenada's continued openness stands in stark contrast to tightening border policies elsewhere and underscores the island's ongoing support for intra-regional movement and cooperation. Stay with us. We'll have sports and international news right after the break.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Attention all divers, snorkelers, and underwater enthusiasts. Effective May 15th, 2025, all visitors to the renowned Mullinaire Underwater Sculpture Park will be required to pay a small fee of US $3.50 or EC $10 per person. These fees are essential to support the ongoing maintenance and repairs of the sculptures, as well as the development of new features to ensure the park remains a world-class attraction. Payment can be made through the Grenada Tourism Authority's online payment portal, available on the Pure Grenada website, www.puregrenada.com. We thank you for your support in enhancing this extraordinary underwater product. This announcement is brought to you by the Grenada Tourism Authority and the Ministry of Tourism, dedicated to protecting and conserving Grenada's resources for the enjoyment of all.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians! From wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot-type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
It's your beats today.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please?
Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen them on the waters in Dubai. We've seen them on the water in Miami. Now, they're here in Grenada. The most exciting, electrifying, and unique water sport experience to hit Grenada. Grenada Jet Cars. Book a car today. Call 473-406-JCAR or 5227. Visit our website at grenadajetcar.com or follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Grenada Jet Cars. Enjoy a fun-filled ride across the waters of Grenada.
Ah, this is going to be fun. This is fun.
And good evening, sports fans. Grenada will play Tobago Chicas tomorrow in their opening Group A fixture in the 2025 edition of the 3Ws Women's Football Tournament. Now in its second year, the 3Ws, short for Women Warriors Wellness, has quickly become one of the most anticipated fixtures on the women's football calendar in the region. Running from August the 4th to the 10th, this year's tournament brings together 6 teams blending national pride and local power. They're the Grenada Women's National Team, the TNT Presidents 11, part of the TTFA Select Squad, the 2024 League Champions Club Sando, hosts and runners-up Defense Force, the exciting Tobago Chicas, and regional invitees Guyana Defense Force. On Wednesday, Grenada will meet the TNT Presidents 11 in a key Group A fixture. The semifinals are set for August the 8th, with the grand finale closing the week on Sunday, August the 10th. Half centuries from Alec Athanas and Sherfane Rutherford were not enough to prevent the West Indies from slipping to a 13-run defeat to Pakistan in the third and final T20 International at the Central Broward Regional Park in Lauderhill, Florida on Sunday night. The result gave Pakistan a 2-1 series victory, their 7th successive T20 International Series win over the West Indies in the Caribbean. Set 190 to win after Pakistan posted 189 for 4. The West Indies replied with 176 for 6. Athanas top scoring with 60 and Rutherford adding 51. But the late innings push that had carried them over the line in Saturday's second match never materialized this time, as Pakistan held their nerve at the death. After the drama of the previous game, the final bore more resemblance to Friday's opener, with Pakistan just a touch too good for their hosts in both batting and bowling. The foundation of their innings came from a commanding 138-run opening stand between Saeem Ayub and Shahibzada Farhan. While the pair scored at a steady rate, West Indies managed to insert enough dot balls and singles to keep the run rate in check. The West Indies chase started brightly, racing to 33 in the first 2 overs. Even as Harris Roth began to pull them back, Athanas and Rutherford kept the scoreboard ticking, and at 16 overs, they were 5 runs ahead of Pakistan's comparative score. With 49 needed off the last 4 overs, the game was in the balance. However, a hostile 17th over from Roth and a superb bowling up from left-arm wrist spinner Sufyan Mukim, who bowled Jason Holder for a 2-ball duck, halted the momentum. Holder had been sent in after Roston Chase, struggling for timing, was retired out with 41 needed from 18 balls, but McKean's position ended any realistic hope. From there, Pakistan closed the game out clinically, leaving the West Indies to reflect on missed opportunities and another home series loss to their longtime rivals. American sprinter Sha'Carri Richardson missed out on the final of the 200-meter at the U.S. Track and Field Championships in Oregon by 1/100th of a second. She finished 4th in her heat with a time of 22.56 seconds, 0.01 seconds behind Madison White, who took the last qualifying spot. She receives a bye to the World Championships in September in the 100-meter as defending champion, but her hopes of competing in the 200-meter are as much as over. A police report said footage appeared to show Coleman, her boyfriend and fellow athlete, being shoved into a wall before Richardson threw an item at him. Coleman finished 6th in Sunday's 200-meter men's final, with world champion Noah Lyles claiming first with a time of 19.63 seconds. Melissa Jefferson Wooden ran a personal best of 21.84 seconds in the women's 200-meter final to complete a sprint double after clinching the 100-meter just 2 days earlier. And that's what's been happening in the world of sports. Now for a look at what's been happening around the region and the wider globe today. Guyana is experiencing unprecedented economic growth thanks to its thriving oil sector. As the country develops, it's determined to preserve its vast wilderness, including 85% of its untouched tropical rainforest. Tourism and developments are expected to emerge, but environmental conservation remains a top priority.
From the summit of Turtle Mountain, the expanse of Guyana's rainforest is breathtaking.
That is what we call the boba palm or the
Indigenous guide Marcy Johnny takes pride in sharing this beauty.
So the forest is very important for me and my community because we all benefit from it.
With 85% of the nation's still untouched wilderness, Guyana has earned international praise for its conservation commitment. Beneath that canopy, a new era is unfolding. Between 2022 and 2024, Guyana posted an average growth of about 47%, the world's top GDP gains, driven by a major oil discovery. And is trying to diversify by, among other things, opening up to the world.
Tourism is a relatively new but a growing sector in our country because the numbers are still very small. The manner in which the tourism is being implemented is along a very sustainable fashion.
Most of Guyana is uncharted, pristine, and unexploited. And while tourism, and in particular ecotourism, is growing, local communities hope it will help develop remote areas without spoiling the biodiversity.
The government is paving roads through the forest, intended to open up remote villages to agriculture and commerce, and in many places mining, much of it gold. For some, it's a sign of progress. For others, a risk to Guyana's hard-won environmental reputation.
The government of Guyana.
But Guyana's president says its development model is showing that economic growth doesn't have to come at the expense of its forests, thanks to a low-carbon strategy first launched in 2009.
Keeping the standing forests, one, adopting the best technologies in terms of our forestry sector, subjecting ourselves to the highest form of monitoring and evaluation. So people should judge us on our track record.
Amid rapid change, Guyana is trying to grow without letting go of its forest and traditions, hoping to balance progress with preservation. Alessandro Rampietti, Al Jazeera, Iwo Krama Forest, Guyana.
Over 600 retired Israeli security officials, including former intelligence agency heads, have appealed to U.S. President Donald Trump to pressure Israel to end the war in Gaza. They claim that Hamas no longer poses a strategic threat to Israel and urge Trump to use his influence to steer Prime Minister Netanyahu towards a peaceful resolution.
Children with existing medical problems are among the most vulnerable. Samar Mata is desperate for food for her sons, Amir 4 and Yusuf 6. Both boys have cerebral palsy. Now they're suffering from malnutrition.
Before the war, their health was excellent. They were provided with special meals, fruits, vegetables, and dairy products. I used to keep chicken soup in the freezer for them, as well as biscuits and cakes. Now, all these things are unavailable.
Musab al-Dibs was 14 and healthy until a serious head wound in an Israeli airstrike in May left him paralyzed and semi-conscious. Now he's severely malnourished. His mother, Shanaz, tries to comfort him.
You will get better. I promise. Okay? Someone will make us lentils.
In Israel, supporters of the remaining hostages held by Hamas blocked roads in Tel Aviv. Their anguish made worse by the latest Hamas video of Eviata David, badly emaciated. The BBC isn't showing hostage videos made under duress. This was how he looked before the war.
Hostages kidnapped the guy.
Daniel Lipsich's grandparents were Hamas hostages. His grandmother was released. His grandfather's body was recovered.
And we need everyone in the world to take an action on the image of Hamas and call them to stand in the negotiation table, release all the hostages unconditionally, to bring a ceasefire to Gaza, to continue to flood Gaza with humanitarian aid, and to demilitarize, as simple as it is, to end this awful situation, because we know they don't have much more time.
So you would say that in exchange for all the hostages, it's long overdue then for the government to say, okay, you give us the hostages, we finish the war, we leave.
Absolutely.
In Gaza, gunmen from an armed family protect some aid convoys for money. The fact they're not attacked by the IDF suggests it is with Israel's consent. Gaza's social structure is disintegrating. It's become a place of hunger, chaos, and death. Jeremy Bowen, BBC News, Jerusalem.
That's what's been happening around the region and the wider globe today. Now for a recap of the night's top headlines. Driver who killed fitness enthusiast Asher McIntyre spared jail time, receives suspended sentence. Catholic Church calls for national conversation on proposed bill allowing minors to consent to reproductive health treatments. Anthony Etienne crowned 2025 Build the Vibes Soca Monarch. And in regional news, Guyana's oil boom fuels record growth, while internationally, Israel leaders urge Trump to broker Gaza deal. And in sports, Grenada to participate in 3W's women's football tournament. If you missed any part of this newscast, there'll be a rebroadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Visit our website at www.gbn.gd for more news stories, or like us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/GBN News and Radio. I'm Stasia Blake, and that's the news. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you again tomorrow night.